Trying to wait and see if we can go live. I think we may be live on the radio. We live on the radio, 1 2 1 2. Live on the radio. How's everybody out there in radio land? I think we may be live, family. So let's get it like this. Woo! Come on. Come on. Come on. All this niggas be on you. Woo! Nikolai say I'm ready. Yeah, why did you call and talk to, girl? I'll share my world with you. I purged another Bootlicks again. White power says goodbye to Bootlicks. Sound together, keep my sound good to go, family. So that is that, fuck up, huh? Joe and Reid been knocked out. Can't cross my beat early in the morning, get rid of Joe Reid. Same thing. Woo! Come on. Time with me. You can have all the things, all that you need. It's a question if you got time to wait. Let's not go to Reid his name. Hey! See, they always purge these bootlicking Negroes. Sound she worked out. Okay, trying to get this sound that she worked out. We got up on here. Why do I think I was getting restricted all the time? What the hell's on the phone with this damn TikTok shit? Why is it getting restricted for 10 minutes? For what? What are you doing every time? What the fuck this thing is doing? It's crazy. If I go live, if they gonna restrict shit for what? Woo! If I get live, if they gonna restrict shit. A lot of things with that crazy. It's another Purge, family. Purge of the Bootlicks. Purge of the Bootlick Handkererchief head Negroes. Joy Reid is the next one on the list every time. I find it hilarious. Everybody get up in here, whatever platform you watch, it's on family, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on Instagram tonight, whether you're on Facebook, Bedbook, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitter. I got rid of Twitter account. No more Twitter. Whether you're on Rumble, whether you're on BitChute, whether you're on the radio, or whether you're on TV. Full spectrum dominance tonight. We just brought it up out in a minute. Woo! And I got rid of another bootlick over there in MSNBC. The Purge has started. The Purge is in full effect. What they call it, the Purge. The Negro Purge is on. Wait for the Purge out Al Sharpton, real looking button, also that Jonathan K part. He shows no one watches. You know, it's never no second act for the bootlicks, but I'll start them when we get started. So, can't we just talk? We're going to talk about it, family. Woo! We're gonna talk about it. And I move too far. Can we just talk? Woo! That's right, it's a purge of the bootlicks. That's exactly what it is. It's a purge of the bootlicks. That's exactly right. It's a purge of the bootlicks. Time's up, handkerchief head, bootlick Negroes. Time's up. Can we just talk about it? Time to purge you, bootlicking Negroes. Can we just talk? Can we talk about it? Can we just talk? Just talk. Elon Musk, I was talking about him yesterday. What about Elon Musk? Which one? Get him in the chat. Get him in the YouTube chat. What about Elon Musk racist ass? Which one we talking about Elon Musk? Which one we say about? What about Elon Musk's ass? What you want me to talk about? What you want me to say? How racist his ass? Trump is town and surround himself with a bunch of racists. They claim he's not racist. All these South African racist cats. I told you, we got no stock in the Democratic or the Republican Party. The whole system's got to be overhauled. Both sides are corrupt and controlled by the same faction. Okay? They're both controlled by the same faction. You know, there's no Republican and no Democrat. That's Kabuki did. He run around the Democrats and Republicans. No such thing. No such thing as Republican Party or the Democratic Party. There's no such thing. Put on, Michelle. Secret, baby, my love all weekend on the weekend. Just like because you got my attention. Because fucking with a rich Negro. Big picture, more than just a night with you. Don't switch to a girl when I switch up. And I'm gonna dance. You can't see me, Michelle. Hold on, Michelle. Pause it, but say, which mean you saying you can't see me, Michelle? I'm right up on the you can't see me yet? What you talking about? It's the beginning. I haven't taken my screen down. You can see my video, right? You see my thing doing something. You see my video, right? You never been at the beginning of the show, Michelle?
Take this shit off.
Welcome everybody, welcome to the Black or Fire Network. This is the Black or Fire Network, Black or Fire Network.
Black or Fire Network. Black or Fire Network. Black or Fire Network.
Media of the 21st century. Media of the 21st century.
Media of the 21st century.
Media of the 21st century.
Media of the 21st century.
Media of the 21st century.
How do we get into amazing conversations? Get to discuss matters affecting African people, of the African history, and the African
British Africanism, Renaissance,
relationships,
Different camera setup. Why you see another one yet?
we get to hold some of the most amazing shows, talking about the creative industry in the country and outside, studio interviews and covering events in the ground.
But we play the best top 10 countdown in the country.
They will be saying nothing but the truth.
You remember you can join us, download our app, which is on the Google Play Store, and also stream on www.blackorfirenetwork.com. So remember to follow us on our social media platforms and win yourself some cash prize as you tune into amazing conversations.
The media of the 21st century. This is where everything happens.
Right here only on the Black or Fire Network.
All right, tell me now, can you see me now, Michelle? Booyah, boom. Can you see me now? Am I live in effect now? All right, let me get this thing started, family. Here we go, 1, 2, 1, 2. Should be able to see me live now. Let's hit it. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to say welcome back to everybody to the Black Hot Fire Network Show. I'm your host, Mr. Black Hot Fire. Always on that ass. We're broadcasting live from the homeland of the United States of America all the way over to the mother continent of Africa, because we're truly one of the only international radio and TV programs, and that's what's up. So I want to give a shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. everybody on Facebook, everybody on Instagram, everybody on Twitter, everybody on TikTok, everybody on Rumble, everybody on BitChute, everybody on the Foundational Black channel, black.firenetwork.com, and all podcasting platforms globally, and also on your TV platforms. That's Roku TV, that's Amazon TV, that's Android TV, and that's what's the other one I'm missing? Android, Amazon, Android. How about Android and Roku? We everywhere. So strap on your head, get ready for the ride. You know what time it is when you hear this? Sound alarm. School back in stupid. Here we go. Black, hot, bang. Come on. Woo! We live. We live. Woo! Black, hot, fire. The version of the Bootlicks, baby. Black, hot, fire. Come on. We up in there, family. Black, hot, fire. Y'all, everybody, where you find that? If you're on TikTok, smash that screen. If you find me on YouTube, thumbs up, Rumble, thumbs up, BitChute, thumbs up, the TV. Jason, just sit back and enjoy. We up in here. Wherever you find yourself at, we up in here. They're chopping up the Bootlicks head. What do we do with the Bootlicks? Hang on if you guys want to. Hang on TikTok if you guys are coming in the chat room. Now if you want to call in, the number is 850-368-9102. Woo! Black, hot, fire. Black, hot, fire. I got an early Christmas present. Early. Christmas came in February on Black History Month, bro. They fired one of the most notorious Christmas bootlicks. I found that early this morning. You guys have found us. You guys put in the Bootlicks chat room already. Woo! This last thing you guys already put in the chat room this morning on WhatsApp. I see it early this morning. Out with the bootlick, cut your head off. Get your bootlicking ass out of here. Black, hot, fire. Woo! Get up in this piece. Come on, come on, come on. Black, hot, fire. Come on, rock out with her brother. Woo! That theme music never gets old. Black, hot, fire. Come on. Welcome to everybody, wherever you're at. We up in this piece. Black, hot, fire. All right, family. Much love and respect to everybody up in here. Wherever you find yourself at. If you want to call in, call the numbers 850-368-9102. Oh, man. This is hilarious because the Bootlicks never learn. The Bootlicks never learn. They think they're going to be safe. And you guys, okay, let me start from the beginning. MSNBC has been hemorrhaging numbers. So we got this fake duality, this fake polarity in American broadcasting called the right wing and the left wing, both controlled by the same people. Both people control both these fake paradigms that we find ourselves in here in America. Right-wing nonsense, left-wing nonsense. There's no such thing. Let's get that clear. There's no such thing as right-wing or left-wing. It's all made up garbage. And so the left-wing part of this scam has been losing viewership because the lies have become astronomical. It's on another level. Nothing is truthful. No, we can't talk about the COVID-19 shit. So since I'm on YouTube, we're just on the radio and TV, I would bring that up too. But I'm not going to even touch that. Say it's safe and effective. The lies that's been told over and over and over and over again are just become too much to catapult over. You can't catapult over that propaganda. It's so obvious that there's consistently lying to you. Just about common everyday information. You know, it's absolutely crazy. Just lying to you about everyday information. So,
with any crust.
so what they guys? Wrong, but so that's become a problem. You know, just the common everyday information, you can't trust anything, right? You can't trust any information. And that's become a problem. And so with now that the network is now in the dumps and no one's watching it, they're always gonna purge their black correspondents first. So Reid is getting a head chopped off. And it's apropos that they didn't even wait till Black History with this thing will get cut off again. Every time, it's fucking crazy with this TikTok shit. Now you know I'm heavily sensitive on this TikTok shit. What they doing, man? So they can't. My radio company got on, they just constantly keep stopping the live. It's absolutely crazy with this TikTok shit. Well, let me see if I can get the live back up. Every time, just be constantly talking and this other TikTok shit goes down. It's really fucking crazy. But, so we found them getting purged, right? Because they always throw the black, content creators over the balcony first and go live. Yeah, resume live. Why'd you get rid of it? Try it again. Okay. Just done the whole damn thing. Give me a second, guys. This shit's crazy, man. Out later. I don't know what this thing goes. So now, like I said, with the numbers in the toilet, they're gonna purge their black commentaries like they always do. And remember, these people never have a second act because remember, their audiences are always given to them already. What the fuck is this thing doing, man? You got my whole damn thing. It's crazy. So their audience are always given to. They never had to really build an audience. Their audience is usually given to because the network has a certain amount of viewership. And so when her numbers have went into the toilet, they're gonna purge. And let me read this article by the New York Times. I put it up on my screen. This shit here, man. Took down my whole damn page. This thing took down my whole damn page over on this fucking TikTok shit. Every time I go live on this other TikTok account, it's the same shit. Absolutely fucking crazy. See, if I was right on this TikTok shit, it would never be no problem. Every time I'm on here, shit goes down and you take it down. Would you like to resume your TikTok? Why do you keep taking this shit down? Man, too many people be following. This shit's crazy on that damn thing. But anyway, I'm not gonna get all frustrated about that. So, let me shit's crazy. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I remember this article. See, so they purged her ass out. I think they're gonna probably get rid of goofy Al Sharpton ass too. And but they're scared. They think Al Sharpton actually has some sway in Black America, which he doesn't. And that other little gay guy, what's his name? Jonathan Capehart. This other bootlick handkerchief head Negro they got over there. So they're gonna start purging all these wacky bastards. I can't even put my screen back up on this thing. I keep getting cut off. It's crazy. So they're gonna end up purging all this. So they're making Joy Reid, who had the first black woman to have a primetime TV show on MSNBC, now, getting unceremoniously kicked out the door. They say, here you go, time to get the boot. And especially doing Black history. It's like a cruel joke. They want this to be cruel. But it doesn't bother us because we don't bother her ass. But let me go ahead and put this on thing on screen in a second. Let me read this thing here. Okay, so let me say, guys, let me put this thing up on screen. Damn, where'd it go? Damn, what happened to it? Hold on, guys, it didn't pop up. Give me a second. Damn, what the hell happened to it? It says I'm live, then where's it at? It says it's on here. I don't see this thing down. Okay, let me go and read this thing. It says Jordan Reid's MSNBC show canceled in major shakeup. Miss Reid's 7 p.m. program will be replaced by a panel show co-hosted by Simone Sanders, Townsend, Elisa Mendez, and Michael Steele. So these are local bootlicks, right? so it goes to say that she's going to be out. And I was reading a statement they were going to give Psaki, Jean Psaki, more time. They're going to give the white woman more time as they usher and get rid of this black broad, right? They usher her out the window, right? They get rid of her ass. And I want you guys to know, they getting rid of her, right? And like I said, when they got rid of Melissa Harris Perry 7 years ago, 8 years ago, they got rid of her when Trump first came in, 8 years ago. I told you one would hear nothing else about this woman because they were propped up by white media. It's all fake and phony. So I told you guys, once they got rid of Melissa Harris Perry 8 years ago, you weren't going to hear nothing about this broad. It was a wrap for her. So it's going to be the same thing with Joy Reid. It's like you got Don Lemonade out there, when they fired his ass from CNN, and he tried to go to The View, that didn't work. They got rid of him there. And now he's doing this fake podcast, no one's watching his ass either. These people don't have any real talent. They were put there by white media, by the white paymasters to dispute talking points, nothing but lies. And so that's not going to work if you're going to decide you're going to come into the social media podcasting platforms. That's not going to happen. I'm trying to mute my show on this thing on too. It's crazy. So that's not going to happen. So they're not going to be, so they're trying to have a second act. And any kind of real broadcasting company, they're not going to be hired. She's not going to be hired again. Her numbers were abysmal. That's why they decided to wake up and fire her. She was a liability, not an asset. They're always an asset because they tell their fake talking points to keep pushing their propaganda out there over and over again. It's always propaganda. It's always lies they tell. Right? And so most American people are not smart enough to understand that they listen to lies. Whenever any mainstream media broadcast, whether it be on the right or the left, you're getting fed nothing but a constant dose of propaganda. Constant dose. So you'll never know where the truth even is. And you follow whatever narrative the people that actually own the networks want you to go. Control your emotions. All right? So now she's being purged. There's no second act for her broadcast. You won't hear about Joy Ann Reid for years to come. She's done. You can put a fork in her ass. Because she won't have a corporation behind her to give her a ready-made audience. The audience was already dwindling. That's why they were going to purge her. They got tired of seeing her black ass there anyway. They don't like to see too many of us anyway. They'll use us for their benefit, and then when you're no more use, they're going to get your ass out the door. There's never been any retirement program for bootlicks. They never last. They don't ever seem to learn this. They never last. You know, they don't ever seem to ever learn this thing. Let's get a second. So, let's read this thing. K-Part has a white husband. They all do. K-Part has a white husband. Don Lemon has a white husband. That's why they're there, guys. Because that's the narrative of it. That's why these, they can't stand them unless they were gay in those spaces. They don't want any heterosexual, strong black man. And then if he is strong, he's not gonna be strong. He's gonna be just telling a fake narrative, a lie. Yeah. So K-Part has a white husband, and Don Lemon has a white husband. Make that make sense. But they're gonna purge K-Part too. He's on the weekend. He's what they call he's the basement Negro. People don't really watch a lot of news on the weekends. So he's safer right now. But with this shakeup coming, now the MSNBC is going to be spin off of NBC. Comcast is trying to get rid of that whole network because it's a disaster. It's a failure money-wise. So let me go and say this. George Reid's evening news show on MSNBC is being canceled. Part of a far-reaching programming overhaul orchestrated by Rebecca Cutler, the network's new president. Two people familiar with the changes said the final episode of Miss Reid's 7 p.m. show, The Reid Out, is planned for sometime this week. I don't know, we should make it to Friday. Friday's the last day of Black History Month. They gonna let them make it to the end of Black History Month. They gonna chop their head off. They gonna chop their head off before that. Said so. So, according to the people who were not authorized to speak publicly, the show, which features in-depth interviews with politicians and other newsmakers, has been a fixture of NBC's lineup for the past 5 years. MSNBC is planning to replace Ms. Reid's program with a show led by a trio of anchors: Simone Sanders Townsend, a political commentator and former Democratic strategist; Michael Steele, a former chairman of the Republican National Committee; and Alicia Mendez, the TV journalist. The people said they currently co-host The Weekend, which airs Saturday and Sunday mornings. This show called The Weekend. I never even knew that show existed. I got no clue. So remember, when they would chop now you got this bootlicking broad here, Simone Sanders, right? You guys remember when they were chopping out, I talked about this 7-8 years ago, when they got rid of Melissa Harris Perry. And George Reid didn't say nothing because she was worried about her own job. And I said during that time, before they get with you. Now you see these bootlicking, anchor-head Negroes, they're not going to speak out. They're not going to speak out. They're not going to speak out when they're getting their bread buttered. Right? This Simone Sanders and this Michael Steele. They're not going to say a damn word about George Reid getting her job taken away from her, get canceled. Because they're just holding on to it. Because they're going to get, the purge is coming for them too. This whole network is a money loser. Right? This whole network is garbage. They've done so much propaganda, but you see, they didn't get rid of. They just gave her they just cut her salary. One of the most heinous lies on there. What's that woman's name that does the evening show? You guys know that. What's her name? I can't. The one that looks like a damn man, like a boy. What's the NBC lady that looks like a damn boy on there? What's her name? That's constantly making up shit. Just making up anything. That always was talking about that fake Russiagate stuff. What's that woman's name? You guys see her name in the chat room? It looks like a dude with the bad haircut. What's her name? Her name is slippery right now. What's her name? Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Rachel Maddow. That's that bride's name, Rachel Maddow. See, they didn't get rid of her ass. Her numbers are in the dump too. That's the thing. Thank you, Rachel Maddow. This strong-faced, manly-looking woman. She's a handsome woman, if I do say so. This strong-faced, manly-looking woman, right? Whose numbers are in the toilet. But I don't get rid of her because she's white. You bootlicking Negroes always gonna get that. You know, you had your cushy job with your money, and I hope that you saved it up. I hope that you saved this money up. Yeah, thanks, NSB. Yeah, Rachel Matt. I'm hoping that you saved up. This is like Melissa Harris Perry. You guys seen her? Where's Melissa Harris Perry even at? Have you guys seen Melissa Harris Perry at all? Talking all crazy about black men and black men ain't no good type shit she was doing. Now, Melissa Harris Perry wasn't on the weekdays. She was at a Saturday and Sunday gig. You know, they couldn't stand her even on Saturday and Sundays. Then they got rid of her ass. But you haven't seen her in nothing. That's right, that's a handsome woman. That's a handsome woman, that Jibba Jabba. Long in the tooth and handsome. But these bootlicks have no love amongst each other. So you ever heard Simone Sanders or Richard Steele Michael Steele say a damn thing about them giving George Reid the axe, because their numbers are just as bad. But they're not going to say nothing. But they're going to be eventually unceremoniously showed the door as well. Exactly, big time money, but they won't get rid of her. Exactly, they're going to offer a pay cut. I think she's making like $35 million a year, some ungodly number. Just be that doesn't, her numbers don't justify the salary. Now, if you're going to do cost cutting, you would have got rid of her ass first, because that would have saved you a whole bunch of money. They just said they were going to cut her salary $5 million. At least she's making something like $35 million, some ungodly amount that she don't got any viewers. Because the lines she's told have been so overwhelming, her audience has been cut in half over the last 5 to 7 years. So if you're going to save the company some money, that would have been the first person you fired, not your Reid ass. But these bootleggers never learn. It's always race first, always with these people. So I told you there's always going to be a purging of you Negroes who sell the soap. You can't come back to Black America because we don't accept. We know you're full of shit, you're liars, you're scumbags. So you can't come back to us. That's not going to happen. So where do you go? What space do you feel? You won't have any white audience to make your podcast. They're not coming to listen to your ass. Where do you go? I'll tell you where you go. You go into obscurity. That's where you're headed, Joe Reid. Headed into obscurity. The clouds are brewing for you. You know, you and Melissa Harris Perry can meet up. You know, you do under the bus. You didn't give her no solidarity. The guys remember at that time, Joe Reid wasn't even she would just say, she would sit in when Melissa Harris Perry would take days off sometimes. She was a sit-in anchor, or she was just a guest commentator. She didn't have any shows. And the main thing, she was a guest commentator on Melissa Harris Perry's show. That's when she would do most of her guest commentary act. And when they got with Melissa Harris Perry, you hear Joe Reid said nothing. They say, oh yeah, now we're going to give Joe Reid the show. She didn't say nothing about Melissa, because remember, they fired Melissa Harris Perry without, she didn't even know. It was found out she learned through the news media. They didn't even tell her that she was fired yet. That's how much disdain they got of her ass. They didn't even tell her. That's how much disdain they had for her. Exactly right, Jim. None of them are unbiased. That's the problem. So they won't have a second space in the podcasting area. They have to build their own thing from the dirt. See, my numbers have been destroyed. You know, I'm on TikTok. Every time I'm on TikTok, they take it down. I'm heavily watched. My Twitter's gone now because Elon Musk was directly, you want me to talk about Elon Musk? Elon Musk was directly on my Twitter, now it's gone. It's gone. I can't access my Twitter page at all anymore. I gotta get rid of it. Do I want to build another one? Nah, I don't even want to build another Twitter. It's completely gone. Why was Elon Musk following my Twitter? Why? Because I'm heavily censored. Even when I opened my TikTok, I knew they knew who the fuck I was. Because every time I was on this Twitter shit, they get heavily censored. I mean, I'm not Twitter, but on TikTok. Heavily censored. Pages go down, they stop. And when you have credibility and you build your own, you're a danger to the system. So they don't know how to build anything on their own. They can't carry a show by themselves. They gotta have the guests that these people have brought into them and they speak like Jimmy saying utter nonsense. They gotta do the talking points. Those are safe programs. Because like I said, there's no truth on any mainstream media, whether it be right wing or left wing. There's no truth on any of it. And so if you're gonna try to build your own space, you gotta have something that they don't have that's called authenticity. You gotta be authentic. People say if you're phony. You gotta have authenticity. Do you have that? And they don't. They're bootlicks. Let me finish the rest of this article real quick. There's a bald-headed ass smiling. Let me go here. Yeah. An MSNBC spokesman, Richard Huddock, declined to comment. Miss Reid declined to comment. I know she did. She said she got blindsided. They called in the opposite. Miss Reid, President NBC wants to see you in their office immediately. Okay, I'm on my way. They get down, put a ring in and say, you know, your numbers are abysmal. But I've been saying the talking points you guys wanted me to say. I've been saying all the bullshit you've been wanting me to say. Yeah, we understand that, but your numbers are abysmal. Well, all the numbers are abysmal on the network. No one's numbers are good. The whole network is the numbers abysmal. Is it my fault? Well, we feel we gotta make some change. We gotta make some cuts because your salary's too big. If my salary's not as big as Rachel Maddow, it doesn't matter. Rachel Maddow is the face of the organization. You are not. You understand that? So don't bring Rachel Maddow name up. We're getting rid of you. So you will be terminated by midweek. You understand that, Ms. Reid? We've appreciated your time here, but it's time we gotta cut dead weight. We gotta save some money. We're going broke. But you gotta start with Ms. Reid. We already told you we're getting rid of you. So don't be, nothing else to say here. So you get all your shit together, because by the end of the week we're gonna walk you out of the studio and change the locks on your doors and take away your press pass and all your MSNBC trinkets that we gave you. That's gonna be no longer operational and functional to you. You understand that? Do you get it? Okay. So you've been unceremoniously dismissed. They blaming the bad numbers on her ass, as if all of them not working, their numbers are bad. There was nobody with a successful show right now on MSNBC. The numbers are in the garbage. There's not a successful show there at all. The numbers are in the garbage. So let's see what it says. The programming shakeup is the first major change made by Ms. Cutler, who was appointed president this month. Ms. Cutler has been drawing up a new programming lineup to jumpstart the network's ratings. Yeah, the ratings are garbage, which have underperformed their rival CNN, but lag behind the long-time ratings leader Fox News. Other major changes are expected at MSNBC in January. Rachel expects or past January. Okay, here we go. Rachel Maddow. Here we go. So let me see. The other major changes are expected at MSNBC in January, Rachel Maddow, the network's best-known anchor, returned to hosting her 9 p.m. show 5 days a week during the first 100 days of the Trump administration. After having scaled back to only Mondays at the time, the network said that Alex Wagner, who had hosted the 9 p.m. 4 days a week, would return at the end of April. Oh, I ain't know Alex Wagner. I already know that lineup. I don't even watch the shit. I ain't know. They're paying this broad $35 million to show up 1 day a week for an hour? Is that what you telling me? They had this broad show 1 day a week for an hour, and she's making $35 million a year, and you get rid of the bootleg Joy Reid who's got to be there every day, 5 days a week. What? You bootlicks, you can't make this up. Bootlicking ain't easy. Bootlicking ain't easy. Wow. I didn't know Joy Reid was only working one damn day a week. That's crazy. And making this kind of money? Man, you can't make this shit up. Like if you making $35 million a year and only working 1 hour a week. What? And you trying to save money because, they said your ratings are in the dump. So the first expense you would get rid of is Rachel Maddow, handsome looking ass. You get rid of her handsome looking ass. Rachel, the money we paying you, we can no longer carry it. We can't afford you no more. You're too handsome to be on our network. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to get rid of you. Let you test the waters out there. Let them officers sit. This is no longer the case. Instead, that is no longer the case. Instead, MSNBC is planning to appoint a new anchor to fill Ms. Wagner's spot, and two people said a likely candidate for that hour was Jen Psaki. I said, yeah. See, I knew they wanted to bring Jen Psaki in. So, what you see here is them get rid of bootleg and handkerchief head Joy Reid and putting Jen Psaki in there. See, they wanted to give Jen Psaki more time. And so they had to get rid of Joy Reid ass. See right there, so they bring Jen Psaki in to build Joy Reid's time. And Jen Psaki hasn't been proven that she can goddamn put any more seats, any more butts in the seats watching her. Her numbers are abysmal. Her numbers are abysmal, but it doesn't matter. She's white. She got the color for the protection, right? So it says, candidate for that hour is Jen Psaki, a former White House press secretary in the Biden administration, who hosts shows on Sunday at noon and 8 p.m. on Mondays. The people said, though, adding that this decision hasn't been finalized. Ms. Wagner, who did not immediately respond to a request for a comment, is expected to remain at MSNBC as an on-air correspondent. So they give her ass, you're going to bring her back and put it into Joy Reid. See, that means she just spilled in spots from show to show. She's now on-air correspondent. So she's just there to build in shows from time to time. Okay? Let's see it. It said Puck and Variety earlier reported on some aspects of MSNBC's planned reorganization. Ms. Reid has long been one of MSNBC's most prominent anchors. She was named anchor of MSNBC's 7 p.m. hour in 2020 after serving as the host of AM Joy, a weekend talk show on the network since 2016. She took over. That's when they got rid of Melissa Harris Perry. So she took over Melissa Harris Perry's spot in 2007. That's when they gave Melissa Harris Perry the axe in 2016, right at the beginning of the Trump administration, right? So they got rid of Melissa Harris Perry, and like I said, at that time, Joy Reid was sitting in as a commentary on Melissa Harris Perry's show all the time during the Saturday and Sunday broadcast. Because I remember that's when I first seen her. And so she had no problem with it doing Melissa. Remember, they didn't even tell Melissa Harris Perry while she was even at work. She learned, I remember like it was yesterday because it was funny. I remember like it was yesterday because it was hilarious to me the way they told her. She learned through the press that she was being fired. Right? And then locked her ass out of the building. And Joy Reid never said nothing about the way they did Melissa Harris Perry. They did her dirty. Right? They did that book look dirty. And Joy Reid never said a damn thing. Joy Reid never said a damn thing she just stepped into her spot. See, them Bootlicks have no shame. They have no loyalty. Because she was sitting every week on Melissa Harris Perry's show on the weekend as a guest contributor or a guest commentary on that show. And when they fired Melissa Harris Perry unceremoniously, they gave the show Joy Reid. Joy Reid, you never heard Joy Reid ever mention Melissa Harris Perry's name ever in the last, 9 years ago. The 9 years she's been there, she didn't mention this woman's name not once. So she was a colleague, she was a friend. She helped me maneuver through this media landscape. None of that. None of that shit. Like, oh, she's gone. I got the spot. It's good to go for me. Except she didn't realize she was going to be the next person on the chopping block. Now, she lasted longer than Melissa Harris Perry. I think Melissa Harris Perry was only there for like 3 or 4 years after that. Joy Reid lasted 9 years by herself. So, but, it's come to an end, Joy. You're not going to have any Joy anymore. So it says, where am I at? So, host of AM Joy Weekend Talk Show on the network since 2016. Her appointment to the evening news slot was one of the first major programming decisions made by Cesar Condi, the chairman of NBC Universal News Group, which encompassed NBC News, MSNBC, and CNBC, and Telemundo. MSNBC is being separated because its numbers in the dark. Like I said, they're spinning the company off because Comcast is trying to get rid of it because it's a money. It's losing money. It's not making them any money because no one's watching this shit. As I'm reading this, I knew who the hell even Alex Wagner. I don't know who the hell. I can barely remember Rachel Maddow's name because the numbers are so abysmal. I know they still got that goop. And another person, why did they get rid of that goopy Morning Joe? He's got to have a big salary. We'll find out how much these people make again. I know that Morning Joe and his horrible looking wife was in the morning all the time over there. I ain't seen that shit years. These nuts years, right? They could have, instead of going after the big money, they go after little Joy Reid. She's the first one to get axed. Ain't nobody watching that Morning Joe shit. Who's watching Morning Joe and that crazy nonsense? But they always gonna go for the black people first, guys. They always gonna go, you bootlicks already know the protocol. What is the bootlicking protocol for major newscasts and major broadcasting stations? You purge the black people first. So I hope you, like I said, I hope you've been investing your money, saving up. You had to know this day was coming, especially with the numbers. You had to know that day was coming. They was going to say, Joy, you're wanted by management. Oh, I'm trying to put my makeup on and get ready for the next show. They say, that can hold, Joy. They want to see you upstairs in management. Okay. Is it something good? I don't know what it's about. They told me to come down and knock on your door and tell you that management wants to see you. I don't know what it's about. That's none of my business. I'm just the messenger. They're going to give you the message once you get up there. I don't know what it's about. I have no idea. So it goes to say, MSNBC is being separated from that group. The result of a corporate spin-off planned by the cable giant Comcast and NBC Universal's parent company. MSNBC will join most of Comcast's other cable channels, including CNBC and US Network, and a new company led by the veteran NBC Universal executive Mark Lazarus. Though Ms. Cutler briefed Mr. Lazarus on the changes, he was not involved in the details of the programming overhaul, one of the people said. MSNBC is also looking beyond the network's existing roster of anchors to build out its programming lineup. MSNBC is considering on-air host position for Eugene Daniels, who's that? A co-author of Political's influential Playbook newsletter, and Melissa Murray, a professor at the New York University School of Law. See, what they're going to have to do, they're going to try to go back to what they call the middle. They went too far left with crazy talk. So they're going to try to pivot and go back closer to the right. Because they see Fox News, that's all the biggest white people. Like, so they want to try to pull off some of that audience, but not willing to understand that you got to go completely right-wing. White people want their right-wing all the way right. They don't want a milquetoast in the middle. That's why CNN numbers are in the dark too. CNN numbers are abysmal as well. We're going to look at their ratings. Both their ratings are garbage. So when I look at right-wing light, but I can just go to Fox News and get the real right. Why should I waste my time messing around with you? But I can go real right and not bright light. Because these broadcasting companies are going to try to pivot towards the right and think they can pick up some of Fox News viewers. But Fox News viewers are dying till they're old. Their demographics are damn near dead. So trying to pick off damn near dead individuals from Fox is not going to save you, because that's a dying demographic anyway.
After arriving on the scene,
yes, she does.
Deemed unfit for duty.
Yes, she does. She says all kind of reckless shit towards black people. Joy Reid, because that's what her handlers wanted to say. She's a bootlicking, backstabbing Uncle Tom, coon. So she was willing to sell the soap. More so than Melissa. I only heard Melissa Harris say a few crazy things about black people specifically. Joy Reid has been talking crazy stuff about the black community. Any kind of anti-black thing you ever heard of, she would say. It would come out of her mouth. That's how retarded she would say, because she was willing to sell the soap. So there's no love lost for her losing her job and getting fired. So unceremoniously, I love it. Because you bootlicks sell out your own community trying to chase $1. Then when they kick your ass out in the streets, now look, they always want to pivot. Now remember this, it's always a scam. Even Melissa Harris, they try to pivot back to black. But they build up no camaraderie with us. So you can't build back to something that you never claimed to begin with. You're always in the enemy's camp. So there's no place to build back better. There's no place for you to build back better whatsoever. You are always in the enemy's camp. So there's nowhere for you to go. So if you do decide to try to build your podcast White people don't rock with you, so so how you gonna go completely black when you've been against the black experience in America? You've been completely opposed to the black experience in America. So where are you gonna go? What audience are you gonna curate? Or be able to curate the right
Warning. What you're about to see is almost unbelievable. If you don't believe me, I'll certainly understand. But the man you're about to meet will...
We've laid out the stakes in this crucial election, where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism, namely a far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy.
It says the readout. Man, what's he doing? I'm trying to do something. Shit, you can't just like. We're trying to sell you some shit. Don't tell me nothing. It says the readout has been a nightly program for the network with the host regularly slamming U.S. President Donald Trump. The Americans called an awful and unhinged. Sky Street is brutal on the left. Okay. Is this Sky News? Okay, yeah, I didn't even know it. I just pulled it up. So, where's she gonna go? What safe space is this bootleg gonna be able to occupy? Okay? What safe space is she gonna be able to occupy and curate an audience? There is none. It does not exist. She's been too polarizing with the lies and the contempt of the black community. She's had open contempt for the black community. And been too polarized on the left. You know, this big right-left divide, this kabuki theater nonsense we get. There's no right wing, there's no left wing. There's only the bankers that control all of it. All media is controlled by the same people. They try to give you an illusion that there's some free space of corporate power. It does not exist. BlackRock and Vanguard owns all of it. So you ever see a CEO say this person owns, that's a lie. The Rothschilds and Rockefellers still control the media in the United States and most of it around the world. But we're not going to say that. They believe it's a fake, that Fox is a real Fox News and an MSNBC. One's left wing, one's right wing. It's all phony. It's all lies, it's all fraudulent. So she was willing to carry the so-called left wing, her unhinged ass. But where's she gonna go? That's the question. See, like I said, you haven't seen Melissa Harris Perry in over 10 years. Where's she at? Everybody, she hasn't been on a damn milk carton. You know, missing. Have you seen this lady? Have you found Melissa Harris Perry? She's missing. Right? So where is she gonna turn her back? She hasn't cultivated a real audience. Like my audience was global before they started fucking me up. My audience was global. Global, everywhere. So we're in America and Africa. I had a global audience. People from South Africa, the Zimbabwe, the Gambia, the Kenya, everybody listens. I built a global audience. What audience is she? And shout out to the white power structure that's completely isolated my audience and tried to shadow ban it because we speak nothing but the truth here. So the audience is completely shadow banned. Well, where is this broad going to go then? Where's she going to turn her back? And the funny part about her, no one's mourning her ass getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Her being a bootlick, no one's mourning her getting fired. No one's upset about this bootlick getting fired. No one's like, oh my God, well, it's bad. It's bad to see she doesn't have a job. No one is mourning this bootlick. No one gives a damn. Good riddance to bad rubbish. You out of there. No one gives a damn about this this bootlick getting fired. No one cares. Isn't that funny? So you don't even have any sympathy because the black, you mentioned Angela Ryan. Anybody seen her ass? I ain't seen her either. Anybody seen Angela Rod Broad? I haven't seen her either. Yeah, what's going on, Emil? You gotta smash that like button for me, family. You gotta know we heavily.
These two men are both elderly. Donald Trump is an elderly man who, for whatever reason, was given 9 seconds to take a iconic photo op during an active shooter situation. Weird situation, we'll figure that out one day. But his survival of that and bouncing right back and going right to his convention is being conveyed in the media world as a sign of strength. This current president of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fine in a couple of days? Doesn't that convey exactly the same thing? That he's strong?
Has COVID. Everybody has COVID. We're not going to talk about that because we're on YouTube still. Everybody has fucking COVID. Okay? We'll just say that. Everybody has.
Blessed to have networks like MSNBC staffed by certifiable morons and pathological liars, because they make my job just so easy. I just have to watch a few minutes and the lefties losing their content flows like the Mississippi in spring. Here is Joy Reid.
She said certified morons. That's funny. She said certified morons. So you're right, you were certified morons. So they knew that damn well that Joe Biden was in cognitive decline. He was in cognitive decline before he ran in 2020. They know he had onset dementia back then. But you would tell all these crazy ass lies because your corporate masters want you to keep this kabuki theater going on. You had no problem keeping this kabuki theater going on. But I mean, she said certified moron. So Jim was right. I ain't no Sky. I never looked at Sky News really. I ain't no Sky News. She called them certified morons. Hold on. Let me back it up a little bit. Hold on. Listen, Joe Reid never tried to protect nobody, George. I don't know what people you're talking about. You damn sure never try to protect anybody black. So I don't know what people you're talking about. This damn one keeps going down every 5 seconds. Oh yeah, he's evil. So is this? Nah, his boss not it. Elon's a fake billionaire, guys. Try to explain. Elon is fraud. He's put there by the powers that be as a front man. Tesla doesn't make his main thing is Tesla doesn't make any money. Tesla's evaluation on the stock market is completely phony. No one's buying these Teslas. It's garbage. That's where supposedly his money's come from the evaluation of that company through stocks, which is garbage. You know, those government contracts suck because they're all failures. He's a big, Elon Musk, the richest man in the world. No, he's not. You get the numbers, he's not. So who's pumping that out there? The people that actually control it, people that actually run the world. Make you think Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, from doing what? From Tesla? Tesla stock suck. Richest man in the world from what? From building what? From making money from what? That's all smoke and mirrors a lie.
Anything is possible. There are all these conspiracy theories out there about Trump and whether or not they cheated. I know you say that they didn't, but I know you kind of have it.
I say they did.
You got that.
I don't know about you, but I'm shaking with fear with this dangerous democracy denial. Elon Musk, somehow using his tech connections, because I don't want to say genius because we know he's not, but those relationships or whatever, because they just seem too confident. It just doesn't add up to me with all the support that she had. And I know that for you, and because of what happened with Fox and because of what you do professionally with the network, you can't say it was the machines or something like that. But if you think it was the machines, but you can't say, just don't say anything. See, this is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying it. All I'm saying is No,
There are many ways to cheat in an election. And I don't ever put it past Republicans to.
They couldn't have cheated. See, you black would find that your vote really don't count this election. You think the CIA hasn't been rigging elections in America since they rigged elections everywhere around the planet? They haven't brought it home and rigged these elections here with these damn voting machines, which are attached to Israel, and all our goddamn whole Congress is controlled and owned by is not real. All of it. Where we gotta do damn oaths to is not real in 38 states. We gotta pledge our allegiance to a foreign power to get employment. That's who runs this country. There's no right wing, there's no left wing. This is not real. Okay? That's who runs this country. Is not real. Runs this country. Lock, stock, and barrel. Anybody tells you any different, they're a goddamn liar. Not just a fake, you hear these other morons. This fake black media. The white supremacists. The white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, white. What kind of white supremacy, moron? What white supremacy are you talking about, moron? What white supremacy are you talking about, moron? It's not real runs this country. We don't have to give a pledge to white supremacy to get a job in 38 states. If you go against it's not real, in Congress, your ass is out of there. All of them have a apex follower, an apex handler, all of them. See, when you say that truth, that's when you get really banned. None of these fake morons and this fake new black man, this fake Tariq Black, Jason Black, and that other fucking moron professor, they never mention this. That's why their numbers are phony. They never mention who actually runs the place, what's actually going on. They just do the nebulous white supremacy talk, which is nonsense. See, no one wants to go go where the dogs can get the real power. Oh, as soon as I did that, it got restricted. No, I'm not, what? Violation one, okay, so now I might give violation one for what? Saying that she said that already on TikTok, because they took down this channel and gave me some other shit on 5 times tonight. I got a violation just for saying that. Oh, I'm about to get a violation on this TikTok shit right here. Right here. Just for saying that real truth. That everybody knows that's the truth, and you better not say it. That's why I've been banned, shadow banned everywhere. Because if you speak the truth, you shame the devil. 5 seconds of me saying that, send me a damn warning. You're about to get a violation. You better not say the truth. What did I say? What did I say bad? I say hurt anybody? No. What did I say bad? That I hurt somebody? No. Just by saying that, they sent me a violation. You're close to getting a violation. You keep telling that truth. See, when you tell the truth, what's actually real, and not the fake white supremacy talk they do to these other fake morons do. The Tariq Nasheeds and the Jason Black, white supremacy, right? Get out of here with that shit. Get out of here with that childish shit. Oh, there it goes again. You about to get a violation. Look at this shit. Okay. On this one too. We just saying that. See, on that one, it's got on both TikTok accounts. That's how I know I'm heavily monitored. Heavily. You're just saying that. Little bit of truth. I'll throw that like this so you guys can see it. See it pop up. On this one and this one. And that one. That one right there and that one. Close to getting a violation for doing what? For saying that? For saying the truth? That's how you know it's quick. That's how you get shadow banned everywhere. For speaking out and saying what truth really is. Right? Not just doing the fake ass white supremacy talk constantly. That trope that's got black people in this endless loop. Or you play the fake black American against the African shit they do. Doing that. That seems to be the new thing. Everybody's a tether. That other nonsense. See, that's the CIA op. Trying to separate black people. And they always claim that they love they fake heroes. Dr. John Henry Clark is one of my favorite people. John Henry Clark wouldn't be none of that part of that dumbass FBA shit you be talking. He wouldn't have you hate on other African people. Because that's in the enemy's toolbox, not ours. So if you have a problem with an individual problem with any other African people, you sell that between them. You don't condemn a whole group of individuals. You don't try to make caricatures of a whole group of individuals. You try to bridge that divide by understanding, by coming to a consensus about what is the problem. Have I harmed you in any way? What is the problem? Can we come to an understanding to bridge the gap of this confusion that either you have for me or I have for you? Not to widen the divide that these morons have been doing. Purposely doing something, that's some kind of psyop going on. Purposely trying to separate. See, we're only strong in our unity. But they're trying to divide on, I'm an FBA, this made up thing. I'm on TikTok here, these morons on this FBA nonsense. Right? And if I don't agree with that, somehow I'm a tether. Everybody knows I'm not no tether. I don't agree with your goopy ass leader Tariq Nasheed, this fucking moron who doesn't have a black wife. You got a bunch of morons that never been past a corner store talking about other people on the globe. You never even been anywhere. Don't ever bring that fake ass FBA shit to me. I told you on TikTok, I told you on YouTube, don't bring no made up nonsense made by some grifter to me, because you're an idiot. Don't classify me in your delusional nonsense. You want to hate on other people, you do that on your own time, not me. You morons keep saying these Africans have been treated bad. Most motherfuckers have been an African in your life. You go with some other one's talking points and regurgitating nonsense to cause more division and strife amongst black people. Isn't it funny? Other races of people don't act like that. They come together no matter where they are. The Indians know the Indians out in America, in Africa, or India. They unite. The Asians, the Chinese, the Japanese, know they're Japanese in or out of China or Japan. They unite. Especially why you see how Trump raced his ass and tell all the white racists to come from South Africa to come to America? Isn't it funny they didn't want to come, but they knew they were white like them, or white and racist like them, to bring power to their numbers. They wasn't trying to divide like this fake ass FBA shit is. I'm gonna talk about that next week. This fake ass, I'm tired of this fucking FBA shit that ran amok. That's gonna be the show next Friday or Saturday when I get back to the house. This FBA shit is running fucking muck. This bullshit has got out of control, it's running amok. You got a bunch of ignorant morons talking stupid talk. And if you don't follow this grifted ass leader, Tariq Nasheed, this moron with his half-white wife. Half-white J-wife at that. Dude don't got FBA kids or FBA nothing. This fake ass, gripping ass, they get money out of these morons. You know? Oh, then camera went down again. Yeah, I'm right. Elon Musk is up on it. He's a front man, Tennessee. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right. He said, go back and check how much Tesla's making. Check how the stock is inflated. He's getting money from the inflated stock. The company's actually almost worthless. No one's buying these fake Teslas. He doesn't have any real income. His income is government contracts and all that shit that works. Starlink, all that shit is garbage. It's all fraudulent. He's a front man. Supposed to push a big agenda. Because now Trump and them are trying to steal the country. Because the whole stock market is phony, Ken Speed. That's what I told you. The country's under collapse. And so the billionaires are trying to steal everything that's not nailed down now. is now they're coming back and trying to steal everything. That's what we're dealing with, brother. You got theft situation going on. Now they're trying to come back and steal everything that's not nailed down because there is no more money in their big stock market. That's why you're seeing Warren Buffett take all his stocks out and put it in cash because the stock market is phony. And that's what Elon Musk's money is based off of stock. But it's all garbage, it's all fake. The Chinese have destroyed us. Who makes the best cars? The Chinese. Who makes the best tech? The Chinese. Who makes the best satellite? The Chinese. Chinese make the best of everything. So how's our stock market three times the valuation of China? It's all fraudulent. And so with fraudulent things, it means it's going to collapse. Hold on, let me turn my camera. Hold on, let me say. Even democracy or a republic. They want to collapse the country. What they're doing is stealing. They want to steal out the bare bones of the country. You're not going to make the country better. See, that's the right wing stupid and the left wing's dumb. They play each other off each other because most people are stupid. They copy their games. I'm a left wing gang. I'm part of the right wing gang. It's all fraudulent. It's all a bad con game. So, excuse me. So, Elon Musk is a front man. And they say, oh, he's the richest man in the world. How? By what? By what? Oh, let me see something. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Let me put this up. See. Unless it's a consistent boycotting. That's because those guys got rid of DEI. I don't think, what do black people got to do with that? Majority of black people didn't get any benefits from DEI at all. So why are we boycotting that? Look at this. She can't they keep doing this. It's crazy. Yes. Damn time. Every time. This damn TikTok shit be crazy. This one, they just cancel your damn lives every time, over and over again. It's crazy. But you like to resume your live? Yeah, how about that? Resume it. Why you keep taking it down? Let's resume. Yeah, resume the live again. Like you take it down. It's crazy. Anyway, like I said, if you guys can look right here and see Tesla's stock price, this is even inflated, but you see how far it's down right now, right? So that's already, bottomed out. Because no one's buying the shit. No one's buying Teslas. So where does this money come from? Fake inflated stock prices. Not making money with Tesla. Tesla's in the dumps. There's no profit being made from this fake Tesla car that he took over. He didn't create Tesla, guys. Remember that. He went and took it over from the original founders and builders of the company. That's what he always does. He's been allowed to do it because he's a front man. And all this fake SpaceX. What's he put in space that hasn't blown up? Nothing. Nothing. Everything he did has been a failure. So how's he the richest man in the world? From what? You do the numbers, you know it's all garbage. Let me get up there, though. Let me show that. You guys do the numbers, you know it's all smoke and mirrors. You know it's all phone, it's all garbage. Not the richest man in the world. The richest people in the world, they never put inside their magazines. We know the richest people in the world own these banks. You know the richest people in the world own Vanguard and BlackRock. These are the richest people in the world. Their names are never in any publication. These are the richest people in the world, and they already surpassed trillions of dollars. Not no fake ass front man Elon Musk, who has autism, right? Autistic, and he wants to be the richest man in the world. And he already surpassed trillions of dollars. Not no fake ass front man Elon Musk, who has autism, right? Autistic, and he wants to be the richest man in the world. And he already surpassed trillions of dollars. And you know something wrong with him. He's racist as shit. You know that. You know, so you got the whole, exactly right, Jim. It's all a scam. It's all garbage. It's all fake. It's all phony. Smoke and mirrors. But they went out there as a front man to push their agenda. Just like Bill Gates. Bill Gates is another moron that was propped up by the Rockefeller family. He was given Microsoft. He didn't have any, he didn't know how to do any code. He never built nothing. It's another scam. Bill Gates, you go back and look at his whole family from what? The Rockefeller family. You say, oh, Bill Gates is the richest man in the world and all the other crazy nonsense stuff. It's all nonsense, it's all made up, it's all garbage. Just like fake ass Zuckerberg. CIA came out and admitted, I've been told this, CIA made Facebook. Not anybody. You get the same fake story over and over again. Oh, college kids in the garage built a multi-billion-dollar company and get all these investors to come support their company. Yeah? You believe that? You believe that nonsense? The CIA created Facebook, not even Mark Zuckerberg. That's why when you go see their people on their board, the people inside the company, they're all Mossad and CIA agents. All of them. How's that? What is the CIA and Mossad doing in a social media company? Just like Twitter was full of CIA and Mossad agents. How's that possible? And it's ran by these teenage kids in Silicon Valley built Facebook and Google. Google just admitted too. They don't know CIA created Google. They just admitted against everybody that's a dirty, against the secrets out in the bag. Didn't know Sergey Brin and these other people at Stanford create no goddamn Google. CIA created Google. See, it's the same big story. Some young college kids inventing high-tech shit. That's how you know it's a fake and phony, because in 30 years, they've not invented anything new. And Facebook, they might buy an Instagram, but nothing's been new. No innovation happened with Google nor Facebook, because they never did it. That's why the Chinese are surpassed us by leaps and bounds, because none of these fake people innovated shit. It's a scam, it's a lie, it's phony. That's why all the innovations are happening in China right now. And they surpass the United States. But I told you, our stock market is garbage. It's all inflated, because what do we make? What do we build? These techs from 30 years, that's what the CIA built it 30 years ago. So the CIA is falling behind and building new tech. Because what new innovations have come out of Silicon Valley? Nothing. iPhone, that's garbage. That's why we don't get Chinese phones up in here, because they can't compete. That's why we don't get Chinese cars up in here. Tesla couldn't compete with one Chinese EV, none of them. Tesla will be out of business, going head to head with any Chinese EV company. Any electrical vehicle going head to head with Tesla, Tesla would lose. Tesla's garbage. Takes too long to damn charge up the shit. Doesn't work in certain cold weather. It's just garbage. No. It's absolute garbage. It doesn't work. So we're dealing with all kind of cons and schemes and scams. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a fake economy. And so what Trump is trying to prop it up, but it's still everything. They believe you're going to make America great again with these fake terrorists. You don't have the infrastructure to bring back industry. You know how long it takes to take up industry? And are you going to pay them at the Chinese wage? Who's going to work for those wages? So you're still going to lose to China every time. See, the problem is that China now makes between 60 and 65% of the world's manufacturing. So China has a real sustainable economy. And us as America, we don't. It's all smoke and mirrors. And now China's about to take over the tech sector. So name a sector that America is functioning at a high level. What is it? See, they destroy struggling with that AI. They want billions of dollars that we don't have to make some new fake AI so they can charge people these exorbitant prices for their fake AI. When China did it at minuscule amounts with DeepSeek, making this DeepSeek for AI for $6 million, which is taking America billions of dollars, billions. And DeepSeek works better than any goddamn open AI if it wasn't open, or ChatGPT, for $6 million for a pittance of the cost. So China right there has ruined the money-making model for any AI going forward. It's been ruined. Because the rest of the world's like, well, using the American product, it's too expensive. What's the purpose? But I can, China put out this real open source. I can go download DeepSeek and put on any computer I need to run it. And configure it to do any task I need it to do for free. For free. So that's just completely destroyed Silicon Valley and their fake ass money-making scam with their AI technology. It's sunk. So you can't go to that. So what industry now will America own and control and try to charge the rest of the world? It ain't gonna be AI. That's already gone. China controls that. That's already gone. So what industry? So our stock market is fake. That's what I told you. Warren Buffett took all his money out of the stock because it's going to collapse. It's all frauds and smoke and mirrors. It doesn't represent a damn. The valuation of stocks in America is phony because no industries that are backed by stocks are actually worth what they say they're worth. All overpriced garbage. That's why we're going to have a third party. We can't be a Republican or Democrat. They're both controlled by the same people. So that's why we've been walking into this fake world, this fake nonsense. And as the real world, see, reality always destroys an illusion. China's reality. You look at China, those high trains, we don't make the best train China do. We don't make the best nothing. So America's been living in an illusion. And see, they've been trying to stop reality, China, from smashing against the illusion. But at the end of the day, no matter how much you have a fantasy, reality always wins. It might take some time, but eventually reality always wins. America is a fake illusion. That's why everything is crumbling. Our roads are fucked up. Our infrastructure is fucked up. See, we had the illusion of being the richest country in the world, the most powerful. That illusion is dying. It's needing reality. See, the illusion that China was poor, China's backwards, China's fucked up. But reality, China's not backward. China's not fucked up. China is very advanced. And that's undeniable that China is advanced. So it's been a reality and fantasy. And eventually fantasy can last only so long that reality knocks it out of the box. See, Elon Musk's money is fantasy. Reality is that he's not a rich billionaire. That's a fantasy. It's made up. That's a con game. That's called propaganda. Yeah, this camera went off again. No, this one. Oh, you over there, Jason? What's up? That's an illusion. Camera right on. Everything's going. America's going to have to be rebuilt, restructured. You get all the money siphoned to the top, and they've done nothing with it. See, they destroyed the country. They destroyed the innovation. These greedy ass billionaires. They wanted to keep the money, create monopolies. Monopolies destroy countries. And now we are a destroyed empire. All right, right there. Because it's all fake. So you got monopolies that do not innovate. See, they want to see America's system, this fake capitalism system. Just like commerce, it has monopolies that do not business. All the money's been funneled up to the top. So that means the country doesn't work. So So all the money's in too few hands. And they do not innovate shit. They're too worried about holding on to what they've stolen. And they created a government that intensifies their stolen wealth and makes sure they can keep their monopolies going in perpetuity. But life, everything has to innovate. Everything has to evolve to something better. So monopolies always destroy innovation because it's about them holding on to wealth, stealing all the wealth, and keeping it for themselves. That always destroys innovation because no monopoly ever innovates because it's too busy trying to make sure other innovations don't come to market to overthrow them or knock them out the top of their grip, of the money-making scam that they were able to create. So it's always detrimental to any society to have monopoly. It's always detrimental to have any kind of monopoly. These Walmart, this Amazon business being in the hands of too few people always destroys an economy. But the white man is incompetent. He hasn't learned that from these busting booms, busting booms, busting booms, busting booms. That his nature is psychopathic greed. Mine. So every system he builds always ends up in monopoly. And monopoly always destroys innovation. Always. So now we're at the end of another, what they call, another Gilded Age, but shit, Gilded Age on steroids, where there is no more innovation because they monopolize all the wealth. There's no money for research and development because these bastards with these monopolies do not want to give up their monopolies. They want to stop anybody that has new innovation. That's where the deep sea thing fucked them up. Because outside their monopoly in China, they were able to build something with just complete, pure innovation. See, they want to give us the billions of dollars to make our shit so we can keep charging people all this money. Monopoly is the opposite of innovation. It destroys innovation. Because the system is built and designed to protect the monopoly, not to continue to innovate. So when you see anything comes to monopoly like a Microsoft, a Facebook, Twitter, all this shit, all monopolistic, that means within 10 to 15 years it will collapse under its own weight because it's not continuing to innovate. And now we're in an age where innovation is happening at least once every 2 to 3 years. You will not survive in that system. That's why you got a stock market. If you got money in the stock market, I've been told you get the fuck out of there. You got a stock market, a re-correction coming. You got a correction coming because the stock market is inflated garbage because it's monopolistic nonsense. It's propped up by nonsense. And most people haven't understand that. Get out of this. Now we got past 2 hours. I'm gonna wrap this thing up, guys. That's not owned by. They named the company after Tesla. You know, Tesla has nothing to do with the company. Croatia has nothing to do with Tesla, the car company. The founders, not Elon Musk, named it after Nikola Tesla. It has nothing to do with Nikola Tesla. It is named it after him. It has nothing to do with Nikola Tesla. It has nothing to do with Nikola Tesla, email. It has nothing to do with Croatia whatsoever. Everybody smash that like button for me. So that's what we're dealing with. That's why inflation, so they can't bring down inflation because that also would collapse the economy. We're in a vicious cycle now, guys, because they've stolen all of the wealth out of the companies. We're now bare bones. Out of the country, we're now bare bones. And so we're headed for a fall. That's why we're trying to keep, that's why Warren Buffett pulled all his money out of the stock market. You know, it's inflated garbage and put it in the dollars. Because there's nothing real to really invest in. That's the dirty secret. I told you guys, buy real assets, buy land, buy things that are acquired back. Don't buy no property, not in Florida. Florida's gonna have a housing collapse. You know, housing collapse, everything's been inflated. It's all smoke and mirrors, all nonsense. All smoke and mirror nonsense. So we're living in perilous times. And me telling you this, I try not to go into the business aspect as I have a business degree. So if I go into business, I don't like to talk about business because I lose a lot of people. A lot of black people don't understand how business works and what it does. So, I try to leave that alone. These morons keep just talking about this white supremacy shit. My forte is still a business background. And so what you see happen in the stock market is going to be a deflation of the stocks because it's all propped up, it's all fake, it's all smoke and mirrors. So that's why you got most people coming out with these fake bitcoins and shit. These are pump and dump scams like Trump. These other people offering these coins, buy my coin. Well, they get you to put the money in and then they dump it. They leave you holding the bag broke. Don't get involved in no one's Bitcoin. No one's new coin because you are enamored by a certain personality. They're now doing because everything's been stolen. Now you got nothing but pump and dump schemes going on. Everybody's got their own fucking fake ass Bitcoin that they introduced. And so many in the market, I don't know how many, it's all fake. They want you to invest your money, all the coins gonna go up. As they go up, if you put your money in there, they take their money out. It's a pump and dump. That's a pump and dump. That's what we're in now because there's no value in America. We're at a point where everything is going to eventually collapse. There's no value. What do we control? What do we create? So it's all, I said, reality eventually is going to destroy your illusion every time. Reality is always going to be, your fantasy, your illusion is always going to bump up against reality. And eventually the illusion is going to collapse to reality. America's been living in an illusionary economy for years. An illusionary country. Of being a fake superpower. And the sad fact, reality is about to hit within this year or the next year where everything's about to collapse. Because you don't have technical, you don't have any industry. That's all these. I know I'm going off the thing. You guys just stay with me here. That's why you see all those tech bros around Trump. Because now it's stealing of the country's assets because they have nothing to invest in. They know that the investments on the stock market are garbage. So they're trying to steal everything that the government owns. So you got a mass dash of thievery happening. But I'm not going to go in that. I bore you guys with all that stuff right now. I'm not going in that. I'm going to wrap this up. It's been 2 hours, guys. I'm going to say much love to everybody. Shout out to Bootlicks and Reid. She's out of there. She's gone. So everybody smash that like button on the way out. That's why they keep us divided with the fake right wing and the fake left wing. Because they've stolen all the country's wealth, guys. You've allowed you through this divide to create these monopolies. Remember you had the Gilded Age over 100 years ago with these robber barons doing the same thing, creating monopolies. That's why they supposedly broke up Rockefeller, Standard Oil, and other monopolies. because it destroys the country and it destroys your economy. But eventually we're past that again 100 years later, 5 times even worse. Because at that time we didn't have a Federal Reserve Bank that was stealing all the money by the you-know-who's who created that fake-ass Federal Reserve. So we could recover all that monopolistic behavior of the early 1900s, late 18, early 1900s. We could recover. But now we can't. We're destroyed because of that Federal Reserve fake-ass bank and the fake money print we've been doing forever. Our money has no real value. That's another big thing. What is the American dollar based on? What value does it carry? What value does it hold? It's not backed by gold. It's not backed. We don't have any infrastructure or industry that we can back the money by. It's backed by the Saudi Arabia oil. But if we drill, baby, drill. I want you guys to understand this, right? You got this moron out there, Trump, saying drill, baby, drill, right? And our dollar's backed by the Saudis' oil wealth, right? So if we drill, baby, drill, and then we compete now with the Saudis, that's going to bring their oil to be almost useless. So what benefit is for them to back our dollar by their oil? And so we're now collapsing the oil prices for them. You understand that? If we're going to drill, baby, drill, that means we're going to lower oil prices. That's going to hurt what? The Saudis and every other oil producing country on the globe. So how's that going to work? How's that going to benefit our dollar? So I want you to listen to the parody that they're putting together. We guys understand that. That most people, like I said, are stupid. You know what I'm saying? The economy, you know what I'm saying? Business, and they get caught up in this right-left paradigm, which is completely garbage. Got everybody on the left fighting over useless arguments. Everybody on the right fighting over useless arguments. On the left, they got all this transgender shit, this homosexual shit. You got not involved with none of the right. You got this all wacky nonsense while they've been stealing the wealth of the country. And now we're at the point where everything's been stolen. What are you going to invest in? You can't invest in nothing on the stock market. It's all fake. It's all going to collapse. It's all fraud. It's all overvalued. That's why they're trying to take the stock market now, what? Tokenize all the United States, what? Assets. Now they want to tokenize the rivers, tokenize the natural parks. They want to steal the wealth of the country now. That's the scam. Because they don't have anything worth value in the stock market. Now they want to tokenize everything you need to live. They want to tokenize the natural forests, the water, all kind of crazy shit. Because the wealth of the country, they've stolen it. That's why you hear these morons talking about tokenizing the assets of the country. And they'll get the goopy right wing to go for it because that's why they put Trump in there. So they can do massive theft. Tokenizing them out. They're going to tokenize all the American assets, the rivers, the lakes, the trees. What? What are you talking? What kind of psychopathic shit are you talking? What kind of psychopathic shit are you talking? Because they have nothing of value, guys. Here's the dirty secret. America has nothing of value that they create, nothing of value that the world wants. So this is them stealing the rest of the country, calling tokens and shit. Because they have nothing to offer the rest of the world. So they're going to cannibalize America and steal what's left here and collapse the goddamn country. That's why Trump is there. Get it? They get the fake illegal aliens and other shit. The thing is to steal the rest of the wealth of the country. Because their wealth is going to collapse because it's based on the stock market. Stock market is garbage. So So it goes a little bit deeper than you get with these other morons talking about this white supremacy shit. But let me wrap this up, guys. We have been on for 2 hours, and my cameras are going down. I want to set no more cameras back up. All my cameras are going down. It's fucking crazy. All my cameras keep going down. Come back up. What's going on, Jason? You on the other channel? Okay, what's up? And don't say about the other channel. I put that one up there too. Don't say about the other channel. So now we're gonna wrap this thing up. So make sure my on my channels up. And the haircut. So I'm gonna say much love, family. Everybody sub to the channel. Everybody go over to the Google Play Store and download the Black Eye Network app. It's free. Go to Black Eye Network on Google and download the free app. I haven't been talking about that much. Go over to the supplemental store. Get your supplements in, your moringa, your everything we got there. What happened? Man, what happened? I don't know what happened there, shit. Got channels changed, all kind of shit. Make sure you go to the Black Eye Network, go to sports and nutrition section, get all your supplements that you need. If you need it, we got it, come get it. Go over to the Black Eye Network apparel store, get yourself one of these. Get your Black Eye gear, we got it. You need it, come get it. Black Eye, your hoodies, your shirts, your hats. Everything you need, we got. All right? So, say much love, family. Everybody have a good weekend. Have a rest of a good week. And I'm going to wrap this up. I'm not going to switch over to music, so. Let Marine alarm school's back out. Marine alarm school's back out, fam. Much love to everybody. That goofy ass Mona Lisa took my whole thing down. But anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. Everybody have a good night. I'm out, family. Peace.